Here with me to help break down the impact this race is having across Las Vegas, the casinos, the Strip, and more is our own Contessa Brewer. She's here in her second home of Las Vegas.
Yeah, welcome to my town, Sarah.
It's good to be here. So you've been covering this for a while because there's been so much anticipation going in. How much of an impact will it have on these casinos?
I mean, you've already reported on what the economists have predicted, that it would be $1.3, $1.4 billion impact. The question is, does that really hold out? And what we heard from the CEOs with the most exposure on the Strip, you heard it from Tom Reeg at Caesars, you heard it from Bill Hornbuckle at MGM, and you heard it from Craig Billings at Wynn, is that this is exceeding their expectations. So, for instance, Tom Reeg said, look, at Caesars, we anticipate it's going to be a 5% lift. We told you that last year, that would be the high end, and we're on track for that. We've had an incredible amount of play come in. You heard from MGM that they have had more credit play coming in. And remember, the higher end customer, the better the margin. So as you move up in terms of luxury and the prices charged, you would expect to see even greater impact. Craig Billings wouldn't talk about what the profit would be. He wouldn't put a number on it. But they said they're going to exceed their all-time hotel revenue in these 3 days, exceed it by 50%. And remember, this
just has to sell a few of those $1 million packages, I guess.
The other thing is, if you look at the fourth quarter earnings, this can be a really slow season up until the lead up to New Year's Eve. New Year's Eve is huge.
That's why they did it here.
But the weekend before before Thanksgiving is one of the two slowest weekends of the year. When you bring in this kind of crowd and this kind of activity on what was the slowest weekend, and it's going to be back year after year. This is not a one-off. Like, we're looking at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So there is a real impact. However, the restaurants, many of them have lost. They've seen their revenues plummeting because of construction, that drivers didn't want to come in and be there, which wouldn't deliver customers. That's a problem that they're going to have to tackle if they want buy-in from the local.
I was going to ask about the local community aspect here because, first of all, there are reports just in the run-up that hotels are discounting prices because they're not getting the sort of demand, and that ticket prices have come down on the resale market. I mean, to me, it reflects the fact that they just waited too long to release some of these hotel rooms. And also, this is a high-end crowd.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not attracting those that pay a few $100s for tickets. It's in the few $1,000s. What do you make of the local impact?
Well, if you have 150,000 rooms, give or take, in the market that you need to fill, and you fill the high-end ones, but then you still have a lot, then you need everybody coming in that would normally come in for a Las Vegas weekend. And so what happened is they didn't know. I think that there was an expectation that you might fill all of this with F1. They should have maybe just held back some of those high prices. But now you're seeing it. Now you're seeing last-minute reservations and bookings coming in.
Yeah, but the high rollers are here, and there are a lot of experiences that I know you've been testing out, which seem very cool.
I'm going to show you the whole thing on Last Call tonight, but the helicopter and all of that is fantastic.